Donna from Tarot. Doing a quick read for you. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, all that. I'm going to actually do one type of spread though. I'm going to do the traditional Celtic cross, and I am going to clarify. I'm going to use the Clarity Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify it with the Wandering Star Tarot. So let's get rolling. Oh, at the end, we're going to do the all signs. If you're doing an Aries, if you're doing the Taurus, if you're doing the Gemini. If it resonates, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to hit the like button. Comment if you want, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, you might want to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There are also, there are also playlists. Oh, good, there's baby behind me, rubbing up against my ass. There's playlists for all the signs, so you can check out that as well. Let's get into it. So, let's see what's going on. So, I'm going to do, just for the camera, I'm going to shuffle again, but I've already shuffled really well. But let's see what is going on. What is the situation right now that you're dealing with? Okay. Being in charge, being the boss, being in control, is it control issues? I mean, this is actually not a bad, this is a great card to get for the situation. You know, the Emperor card, that's all about being in control and being the boss. So what is the challenge to this situation? Moving on from being the boss or being in control, or having, like, moving on from, I can't wait to clarify this, because this is, the Six of Swords is the challenge. Not being able to move on, maybe that's what it is, not being able to move on from a controlling situation, or a situation which you are in control and maybe you don't want to be. Maybe you don't want to be the boss. Could be a job, could be a love affair. I don't really know what the situation is, but it doesn't, I wouldn't think it's money. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. Unless you're in charge of someone's financial situation and you really don't want to be. Like if somebody is sick and you're the one in control of everything and you got to deal with other family members, or if somebody has passed away and you're the one that has to handle the will, and you're the executor, that kind of thing. That would be the only kind of thing that, like, I would think of when it comes to money. That might be the situation. But so what is the cause of the current situation? Five of Swords, an argument, a disagreement. Well, the challenge is moving on from this, but it looks like you're in control, or is it control issues? I have Aries in my Saturn planet. You have Saturn and Aries. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wait, what's your rising sign? What is your rising sign? If you know it. Not everybody knows, because, like, you have to know what time you're born. You have to have the accurate time. I'm going to guess that you're looking. Alright, so, the card, if you don't get, Libra, oh, cool. Yeah, you better. All I had to do was pick it up. All I had to do is pick it up. This has, it's 10 drops of peppermint oil originally when I filled it. And then the rest of the way was, what do they call it? Rubbing alcohol. My mom said I was born around 11 a.m. Oh, okay. I dated somebody who's Libra rising, and they couldn't decide what they wanted. One minute they wanted to be in, the next minute, and they could never really decide what they wanted, so they were very fickle. In, out. So I know that's not all Aries, or not all Libra people, but yeah, that was the situation. So let's see. So Aries for you would be your 7th house. Your house of partnership. Oh my god, that Libra stereotype should just perish. Well, in my case, it was definitely, like, that's exactly what I dealt with, and I was like, what the crap, man? Do you want me or not? So, yeah, that got real old. And it was 3 years of that in and out. I can't decide. Oh, frustrating. So, 5 of Swords. So, the cause of the situation is an argument, a disagreement, or competition. Could be competition. All right, so what is the bad representation. Now they think the rumors are true. I mean, it does make people wonder what's going on, because it's like, well, wait a minute. Do you want me or not? Is there something else going on that I don't know about? Are there people that you're interested in? Like, that's what goes through the mind of the other person when they're dealing with somebody with Libra rising or heavy Libra energy. So in the past, okay, remember when I said something about somebody dying? For somebody watching this, there's going to be an Aries person watching this in which this has to do with being in charge, being the executor of a will, because there was a death. Obviously, that's not for everybody. That's like super literal. But in the past, the death card, things, ending or going through a huge transformation, or things just being very chilly, being very tense. So, stark, So in the present, I can't wait to clarify this one. In the present, being willing to take a risk. Is it foolhardy? I don't know. We'll find out when we clarify. This is the present. Being willing to take a risk, being willing to take a leap of faith, try something new. So in the near future, someone's going to come rushing in to communicate. There's going to be a hasty communication, rushing to jump. Could be some sharp words. Could be some, somebody might come in with some really sharp words, or you might have to use some sharp words with somebody. So what is the advice for this situation? 8 of Wands, don't hesitate, don't communicate quickly. Move fast. In fact, sudden love affair, fast and passionate, split-second decisions, rapid. Yeah, you're going to be, it's telling you to make a fast decision, quick decision-making. Affects Queen of Wands. I don't know if somebody's too busy or is going to be too busy. I'm going to wait till we clarify that one, because with just one card, it could go several different ways. The effect, someone looking good, feeling good, having lots of confidence, being in control, being in charge, being looked up to as the person in charge, the one with all the answers, someone looking good. Or is it going to be a person, an actual person that that comes in, that fits the stereotype? So, hopes and fears. For somebody out there, their fear is that there's going to be a pregnancy. For somebody else, they're actually hoping that there's going to be a pregnancy. Growth and expansion. So either you do or don't want something to grow and expand. You're hoping, if it's money, you're hoping that, your fortune expands. So what is the potential, if it's a love thing? If it's a love thing, it's going to result in just spying. That's it, spying. Nothing. That's where it's going to lead. So if there's been an argument, it's telling you to say what you got to say quickly. But whatever's going to, however it's going to play out, it's going to end up with like spying or looking for information. You're going to have to look for information. So in the case, like, for example, I was saying earlier, like if it was a person who had to be the executor of a will, it's going to end up with you having to look up information and find out what additional information. But let's clarify. So the situation, being in charge, being in control, oh damn. Oh, wow, that is very literal. I can't, how many people is that going to apply to? Like, really? How many people is that going to apply to? That the Aries person has to be the executor of a will. It's easy for me to say, right? Because 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. I don't know if you have to ignore somebody, reject somebody's help, maybe. but being in control of a fortune. Damn, that was like literal. That can't be for everybody. So what other ways could it play out? The situation for non-executor people, currently being rejected, in a home situation possibly, or a marriage, feeling rejected. But you're the one in charge, just so you know. So the challenge, Six of Swords, to move on from the conflict or whatever it is. The Star and King of Swords. So truth, honesty, healing, there's hope. But the challenge is communicate. Well, okay, so truthful communication, you may or may not want to hear. The challenge is, will there be healing? Is there hope? So in the cause, I won't pull that one. I want to look at, see what. Okay, so I like absentmindedly pulled this card. So in the cause, work. Okay. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. The cause, an argument over options and hasty words. I mean, just hasty words. Someone with cutting words. That's not very realistic when it comes to their options, whether it be love or whatever. They're not being realistic, and there's an argument of someone with very quick cutting words, not thinking before they're speaking. So in the past, Death card, Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, stressing out. I can't help but notice. Cannot help but notice. See, look at this. Here's the Death card, right? Clarifying it. Does this not look like almost like a graveyard? Look how the swords are down in the ground, almost like little headstones. I swear to God, it's the weirdest thing ever. But in the past, there was stressing out and over, like, I almost want to say, analysis paralysis. This is the best way to put it. Analysis paralysis. And in a love situation, love was offered. And if it was not a love situation, help was offered. Someone offered to help with this situation. So what's the present? The present is willing to take a chance, willing to try something new maybe. Five of Pentacles, currently feeling left out in the cold, feeling poor, trying to manifest possibly manipulation. Is there a manipulation going on? I don't know, somebody being reckless. So in the near future, Knight of Swords, sharp cutting words, definitely not my breed. Dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's not for everybody. But in the near future, quick communication that can be very cutting. Three of Pentacles, wanting to work together and move forward and have control over a situation. Look at this. Even this says teamwork. Because, so, having to be very quick with your words, sharp with your words. Someone may be being fast and speaking before they think to you. Maybe one of the five watchers. Yeah, maybe. But look at this. Even this says teamwork. See how they're together? They're working together. Yeah, I just dropped that. But the Three of Pentacles is a card of usually of teamwork, working together to make something happen. So have control over things and move forward. So your advice, Eight of Wands, don't hesitate to speak up, say, make a snap decision. King of Wands and Seven of Wands. Usually Seven of Wands is like almost like standing up for yourself, possibly blocking somebody out. But King of Wands, it's still more take charge energy. So snap decisions in which you have to take charge and be the one in control, be the one that people look up to, standing up for yourself, possibly, hopefully not blocking somebody out, just so you can make things happen. So the effect, the influence, Queen of Wands, things taking a long time. Look at this, 2 knights. So you have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles are clarifying the Queen of Wands. So, Knight of Pentacles, that's being willing to go the distance and take your time with something. Knight of Wands is somebody who's the complete opposite. So you're going to have to deal with probably situations, two completely different situations in which you have to stay the course, and things may not, there may be people or situations in which there's a lack of stability, but you're focused on stability. So hopes and fears, the Empress card, growth, expansion. Oh, damn. 3 of Wands, look at this. She's spying. She's waiting and she's spying. So hopes and fears that you're going to be waiting on somebody. But I get the Creator card. If you have a question right now, if you can think of a yes or no question right now, I want you to get it in your mind. What is your question? What is your yes or no question? Because the answer to it is no. Whatever the question is. And the reason I say this is because at the bottom of this card is the word, I don't know, where's the camera? Where's the freaking, can you see it? It's so tiny. But if you can see that, it says no. See it? It says no. But the Creator card is actually a positive card in this deck. Do I really want to read it to you? Do I really? Not what Aries really wants to sit and wait for somebody to read something, but I will attempt to do that. And then we'll do the all signs after this. So the Creator card, I might even have to put those stupid glasses on. Oh my God. Do I have to put the glasses on? About the Creator. Where's the Creator card? Okay, dang it, I gotta find it, because I do want to read this. I'm gonna real quickly read it to you. I'm not gonna spend all day, but so it has 2 cards. I want to say the other one's called the Mother Star. You have the Creator card, Major Arcana. Okay, so here's your Major Arcana. Let's go flying through that. There it is. Okay, so the Mother Star and the Creator card are 2 cards they added to put into this deck. The Creator card signifies that there is a powerful energy brewing in the atmosphere around you. It may feel overwhelming and tinged with undertones of darkness. Indeed, you may feel the urge to run and find shelter from this storm, but trust that you are ready to transmute this force into something that will propel you forward on your path. This card is here to remind you that of the power of the word no. No to things that overwhelm or undermine. No to people that drain your life source. No to thoughts that drag you into despair. You are mightier than you think, and a glimmer of faith paired with solid intention can give you the power to harness lightning. Each day you have the choice to be the victim of fear and circumstance or the creator of a new conscious. Choose wisely. You are the creator. It says your no is a sword that cuts away the non-essential so that you can live life to the fullest. So yeah, saying no to people. I don't know where to put that. But anyway, so yeah, saying no to people. But you are the creator. So hopes and fears, hopes that you are the one that you can create what you want in this situation. So the outcome, Page of Swords. Let's take a look and see. 4 of Wands. Oh, my score is up. Nice. Wow. Page of Swords. Spying because 10 of Swords and 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands is stability, home situation, happiness. 10 of Swords is like the end of something. A lot of times it's a card of being stabbed in the back, but it's like the ending of possibly a long-term relationship, a home situation, the end of a home situation. If it's like I was saying before, if it was a situation where like somebody had to be the executor or will, the outcome is it'll be done with. You'll be done with this home situation, and having to be the executor, and you'll end up probably learning quite a bit. So in the end, whatever this home situation, or I hate to say it, but this stability, it's the end of that. So you're ending something, you're getting rid of something, you're saying no to somebody. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries deal with an Aries. Yeah, positive no, correct, positive no. That's exactly what it is, it's a positive no. It's like, no, I don't have time for that. No, I think you should find somebody else. I am too busy. Too busy taking care of myself. Look, the Three of Swords just popped out. I don't know. Ooh, for somebody needs to see that. There could be heartbreak or disappointment over, what the crap? All these cards want to pop out. Look at this. You could have dealt with somebody who's a person or a situation which they're, inability to decide, making decisions was really hard, for whatever reason. Difficulty making decisions or seeing things clearly, hopefully not because of drugs or alcohol, but alright, so if you're dealing with a fellow Aries, they're in and out. Ooh, they play mind games. If you were dealing with a fellow Aries, that person is kind of toxic. They play mind games. Look at that. They like to have you all stressed out and all up in your head. Taurus, they need to heal. They need to heal. They are unhealthy. They need to heal. That's two people. So if you're dealing with somebody who's on the cusp between Aries and Taurus, that's not good. They've got addictions they need to heal from. Gemini, they are indecisive. They have a hard time making a decision. They don't know. They're conflicted, and they have trust issues. They feel like they've been through a war. Cancer. Ooh. So far, the people that you've dealt with, so far, I'm giving a big old no to them. Aries, you're dealing with an impulsive juggler, basically. I don't like that. They're immature and I don't know, things are up in the air with them. If you're dealing with a Leo, now I like this. I see positive in this. To me, this is a positive. This is not a third party thing. Leo, they want to work together with you. They want to commit to you. They want to work together with you on this, future, home, stability, whatever it is. Virgo, they're going to come rushing in after a period of waiting and waiting and waiting. So they're impatient. It's like they want to come rushing in after this, waiting to see what you're going to do. Libra, they want your attention. They feel like you could be successful. They feel like the two of you could have it all together. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're feeling stuck. You are their happily ever after. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, they're focused on making money right now. Do they have control issues? No, but they are heartbroken. So the Sagittarius doesn't have control issues. They want things to move forward in the right direction. They're focused on making money right now, and they're heartbroken. Capricorn, dealing with a Capricorn, they're going to offer you love. They're trying to be patient. Right now, they're trying to be patient. They want to offer you love. Aquarius wants to apologize. They're being quiet right now. Are they going to offer you an apology? Yes. After a period of waiting. But they're being quiet right now, but they do want to apologize, and they're going to. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, do they have control issues? No. They are defensive. In that case, I just get Big Daddy energy. So the Pisces, it gives off, Big Daddy energy. They're kind of the one in control. They're very mature and honest, but they're defensive. I don't know why they're defensive. Is there a reason why they're defensive? What's the reason they're defensive? The kind of drama. Well, that doesn't give good. They're agreeing to disagree. And so they want to avoid an ending. All right, so whoever you're dealing with, either they're just optimistic or they're reckless. I don't know which one. It could be both. It could be somebody who's very foolhardy, but they have a lot of hope, and they're willing to take a leap of faith. All right, with that said, Aries, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one. All right. Oh, do we have any questions? All right, yeah. All right, bye.